I was delighted to be asked to enter this contest because I'm a huge fan of the solstice celebration. I have a gallery in Santa Barbara. I live in Ojai, and I was coming up here fairly frequently, and one day I was delivering a painting and started walking through this big crowd, and I was holding a big painting and I was sweating, and there were all these people in crazy costumes, and the closer I got to the gallery, the crazier the costumes got, and there were more kids and running around. Then there were these people pushing floats, and then there were beads, and there were colors, and there was makeup, and there was joy, and I was like, where am I? And I was in the middle of solstice and I had no idea. And it was just spectacular. It was just this like explosion of humanity and celebration and old people and young people. And I was like, I had no idea Santa Barbara was so cool. So anyway, that was my first exposure to it. And then this past year, I came back with friends who knew about it, and we set up early in the morning, and we spent the entire day, and we really experienced it. So when I heard that Solstice was involved in the Elephant Project, of course, I was thrilled. I was making up the titles on the fly as I was turning in the application. But I mean, I think of phantasmagorical as something that's very, that has been said about my work, and I love it as an idea, because it sort of is a fancy way of encapsulating this sort of everything all at once, bursting out. I try to make work that has multiple different perspectives included in the same frame, and I try to sort of see the thing behind the thing. So if I'm painting a landscape, I look at the landscape and then I forget the landscape, and I try to get behind the veil and look at the colors and the emotions and the feelings that are sort of imbuing everything. So I took a painting that I've already done, and then I sort of altered it and then edited it and changed portions of it so that it would fit on the shape of the elephant. And when I do the maquette, I'm planning to do that same process, which is take elements and sort of chop them up and collage them all over the body of the elephant. I think art is essential to a community. I think art is where we find our soul, it's where we find our voice, it's where we find our values, it's where we celebrate and come together. It's where people of all different kinds of backgrounds and personalities and socioeconomic identities, all of it falls away in the kind of shared space of art making and art appreciating. I'm super excited. It's a great honor and a privilege, and I can't wait to get at that elephant.